sometimes folks start losing where they are. So I wanted to try to get into some of the neurology of all of that. Particularly the most common thing is that people will get off track, come in a measure early or something, and they continue playing for a long period of time. Because you do a course, probably not covering exactly this. I wouldn't want to take that test. But it is, so that was really a broad question. I know you've thought about what you might want to say, but anything will do.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is such an interesting challenge, and it's one interesting thing is that we didn't actually cover this topic in our course because we really focused on the joy that music brings to people, healing through music, both as a musician but also for people who are grieving. And so we've had sessions in our course on music as a form of therapy, when musicians have a neurological condition, like what happens when a stroke affects a musician's bowing hand, for example.
Right, yeah.
And we've covered a lot of that. We've talked about the healing power of certain pieces, even in treating neurological conditions like epilepsy, but somehow we left this out. What do you do when it actually affects your brain?
Because epilepsy, your specialty, really. Yeah, right.
Yeah, but I think it's tough because there's so many aspects. Pretty much use every part of your brain to play music,
right,
regardless of what kind of a musician you are. You're using like your motor systems, you're using your coordination areas, you're using your hearing and processing areas, visual, like really everything comes together. Mm-hmm. And so I can mess up on a lot of pieces without having any cognitive problems, I'll tell you that much, right? I can have no problem getting lost in the music.
Right.
But I think that when it becomes a bigger problem, there's a lot of reliance on other parts of the brain to kind of start chipping in and doing the heavy lifting.
Right,
and then I think it would be a question of like, how do you get those parts of the brain to step up and take over the parts that are really not